Hold on a minute. Did we hear that right? Dodge is making an electric car?
We're talking hypothetical, right?
Surely you jest. Dodge? You mean the people who devised the legendary 426 Hemi and sunk it into a sublime missile? You mean the Dodge that created the Hellcat Red Eye and the most powerful muscle car in the world? Makers of the 840 horsepower wheel-standing Demon? Why on God's green earth would Dodge ever build an electric car? Anybody? Any thoughts out there? Hello?
What's up, guys? Welcome to the live stream. I'm glad to see you guys here. What is up? And something's up with the webcam. It looks really freaking weird. So let me fix that. Unfortunately, when you've got like thousands of electronics all together, shit continues to just do whatever it wants. Yeah, bear with me. I got to adjust something right quick. And I don't know why my webcam goes into like, I think it's almost like high dynamic mode or something here. I don't know. It's weird. Bear with me. I'm trying to get rid of it. It sucks. I don't think I understand exactly why it's so flat, but whatever. It shouldn't be like that. It's weird. It's almost like it's like a filmic. This video has nothing to do with cameras, but for some strange reason, my web camera is just terrible. We'll probably just set it right here. It's doing its own thing. It's fine, whatever. I mean, right now I think it looks way better than it did. We're fine right there. And right now I'm making what I like to call emergent adjustments. If you're not a videographer or someone who specializes in video, you probably don't understand, but the software has decided to read the algorithms in 14-bit instead of 8-bit, which expands all the colors, and I don't know why that happened. But in any case, what's up, guys? Welcome to the live stream. We're back at it talking about Dodge again. You know what? We're crushing the haters. When I made videos 2 years ago, I told everybody that Dodge was making a wide-body Charger. No one believed me. It happened. I also told everybody that the SRT Charger was dead. It happened. We only have scat packs. It happened. I told everybody we're getting a wide-body red-eye Charger. I even leaked the Pikes Peak photo from Randy Popes a year before the car was announced. Haters said I was making shit up. And then, after all of those things happened, I got the infamous, oh, well, we all knew it was going to happen. Yeah, sure you did. Any case, I told you guys about a year and a half ago in a video that we were going to get an all-wheel drive hybrid Angel. It was going to be a Charger, not a Challenger. Well, guess what? We got a Charger coming, and it is 1,000 horsepower. In fact, probably a little bit more. The issue is what COVID has done to Dodge. Let's dive right in, guys. What's up? I'll call names out here in a minute because there's a lot of guys on YouTube that don't know what's going on. And I want to thank somebody in the chat named Xander, who got me back into this because I've been so busy with my gaming channel and my Epic Gaming giveaway I've got going on right now. So if you guys want to win a $5,000 custom-built gaming computer, the one you see right here, go to josephcoreygaming.com. That giveaway starts Monday or Tuesday. You can win this. Every dollar spent in the store, you're entered to win this beast of a computer. All right, so let's talk about, getting me back into it. The reason I haven't made a lot of content like this in the last year is simply for one reason, Corona. My contacts at Dodge, some of them don't work there anymore, and the others that do have to be very careful with what they say because the company's hurting. All of them are to a degree due to Corona. All right, so I contacted some people today, and I wanted to get an inside scoop on what's going on. I didn't find out as much as I wanted, but I did find some pretty interesting things. Let's talk about them. Okay, so one is that the Challenger is on its deathbed. Now, unfortunately for Challenger fans, by 2024 or 2025, we are pretty much guaranteed to not have a Challenger. It's gone. That is it. The Challenger is done. Now, I can't confirm this 1,000% because obviously I don't work at Dodge. I'm going by what people that work there or around there or kind of have a really good idea what's going on. The same guy that told me the Raptor R was coming 3 years ago. You guys remember that video when I told you that he told me there was a bunch of V8 Raptor engines sitting in a warehouse that were getting tested, and everybody said, oh, there's never going to be a V8 Raptor. There's never going to be a V8 Raptor. And here we are, 2020, just after the pandemic starts to calm down. We got a Raptor R coming. Well, there you have it. V8 returns to Raptor R. That same gentleman that shared that information has shared this news with me, which means considering this guy is now 3 for 3 and I'm 3 for 3, he's probably not lying and he probably has the inside scoop, which means the Challenger is dead. Now, that is pretty sad to say. You can't have two-door muscle cars under one small brand that only has 4 cars, and you have 2 of them that are cars and both cars are two-door. Makes no sense. You see what I'm saying? You see where the 222 goes here? You got 2 of this vehicle and 2 are two-door. It's too many 2s. Okay, we get the picture. In any case, the Challenger's gone, and we are going to have ourselves a 2-door 1,200 horsepower Charger. Now, there's a few issues here. Xander's in the chat here. He's the one who opened my eyes to something pretty damn gnarly. And I'm going to show you guys this right now. I didn't realize this. The logo on the new Charger, bear with me, we're going to show you photos. The Charger, the new logo, should I say, is an old logo from the 60s. The problem with this Charger is that it's electric. And I'm going to tell you guys what Dodge plans on doing for the audio. Absolutely crazy. No matter what they do, it will never sound like a V8. No matter what they do, it'll never be a panty dropper. No matter what they do, it will never scream. It will never burn fuel. And even if I buy one, which I'm sure I will, it will never be better than what we have right now. Unfortunately for Dodge, I don't care if they put 4,000 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 1.5 seconds, quarter mile times in the low 7s for 70 grand. It's an electric car, and it's not a muscle car, period. That's it. It'll never, ever, they'll never brainwash me. I'm sorry, Dodge is being forced to do this because they're paying out like $150 whatever million a year to the EPA in pollution violations because they don't have the tax credits to build these cars without fines. Everything they build is a pollutant vehicle, technically. Let me give you some. I've talked to you guys about this before. Electric vehicles are worse for the environment than gasoline vehicles. I'm not going to make a video out of this. We've done this before. I'm telling you, it's 100% fact. Electric vehicles are not that great for the environment. Gasoline engines are a lot cleaner than you think they are, especially with all the emissions. Looking up this logo for you. So what we have here, Dodge plans on building the 4-door Charger. Now, they did have an all-wheel drive hybrid Charger, the Angel, set to debut. Like, I don't know how far along they were with this process. My contact says they intended to do a hybrid. The electric assist motors are still going to make their way into the Charger, possibly, and the Durango almost surely, and other vehicles, at least from what he is telling me. They have scrapped the hybrid idea for the Angel Charger and went full electric. They lost a year due to the pandemic. You can't make up for a year. Right now, we were supposed to be debuting something else, and they pretty much scrapped it and moved on. They've lost too much time. The pandemic killed a year. You can't make up for it. We pretty much lost our last-ditch effort to get into some form of gasoline engine. And I would probably say a red-eye Jeep or a red-eye Durango is probably going to happen, and I'll do a video on that based on what we discussed. 50-50 right now, probably 75-25 in favor of happening. That will be the last gasoline engine upgrade they give us. It's going to be either a red-eye Durango or red-eye Jeep. I doubt they're going to give it to us both. But a very big announcement later this summer, later this fall. They're going to stuff the red-eye engine in one of them, and since we just got a Hellcat Durango, we're probably going to be looking at a red-eye limited red-eye Jeep. So we shall see. Now, we are going to look for this logo here. I'm going to show you guys this Stellantis. Bam! Found it. All right. I'm going to show you guys the logos. Let's do this. I'll look at comments. Don't worry. Here you guys go. This right here is the logo from the 60s, 1962. This is actually coming off a custom 880 Dodge. And then when you look at the new vehicle over here, there is the logo right there. We see the similarities. Dodge is reusing a 1962 logo here. I don't know why they're doing this. I'm not exactly sure. To me, it makes no sense. But then again, it is what it is. This is what we know. We're going to get two. This is what I know. This is what I'm being told. We're going to be getting two variants, maybe three, of this electric two-door Charger. In fact, it's going to look very similar to a couple other electric renderings that happened a few years ago. We're going to be looking somewhere in the neighborhood of a 600 horsepower, 500 horsepower. Then we're going to be looking at an upgraded somewhere between 800 and 1,000, and if maybe 800, then the third one's either going to be 1,000 or 1,200. Apparently, Dodge wants to break the 1,000 barrier and wants to be the first person north of 12 or north of 1,000, closer to 1,200 in an electric vehicle. Apparently, 1,000 for them is not enough. I'm being told that from what he's hearing over there at Dodge, they're very much wanting to be the first electric car to be well over 1,000. So I'm not 100% sure about all of that, but I will share with you this photo. In fact, let me just show you the video. It's probably a lot faster. I'm going to pull this up. Let me show you guys the video. Let's do this. All right. So Tim Kaniskis is talking here. I want you guys to be very, aware of what's happening. He's trying to sell you guys on electric vehicles, talking about electrification can give us more. We're not going to sit around here and debate. The cars behind him are definitely better than this new car coming, in my opinion, even though they're not faster. But then again, our ancestors looked at this the same way, or our elders, because they're still alive, most of them. But they looked at it like the cars today were going to be trash and nothing could beat the 60s. Now we got these cars. I guess we're looking at it the same way. We're reliving what our parents did, grandparents, any case. Like, see, like right here. Look at that iconic 1970-71 Challenger back there and Cuda side by side. Charger. Oh, God, that 68 Charger. Oh, my Lord. And yes, that is a 68 Charger. It's not a 69. What I will tell you is that when we look at this car looks like a supercar, like a Lamborghini or a Ferrari from the shape. It looks nothing like any of these cars. We go from bubbly 50s to huge boaty muscle from the 60s and 70s to rounded, bubbly, huge boaty, futuristic. The Viper, that's kind of in between, but more aggressive. Now we go to this thing over here, which I don't even need to see what it looks like because I pretty much already know what that thing's going to look like. I'll show you a picture in a couple of minutes of where they are kind of going direction-wise. It's going to sort of look like an electric Charger rendering meets a Lamborghini. It's not the greatest design in the world, but, it's really hard to compare this when we got this behind it. Like, it's just an impossibility for me. I'm sitting here, I'm supposed to be all excited about this electric thing here with a 1,200 horsepower, but yet I'm looking to the right and I'm seeing nothing but manhood and shattered dreams for other people, like that drive other brands, and bald eagles like everywhere. I can't be excited about this when it's parked beside a Hellcat Durango. Like, how can I be excited for this thing right here when there's there's a fucking red-eye Charger and Hellcat Durango, and there's an ACR Viper parked not but 30 feet from it. We got a 70 Cuda over here. We got a 68 Charger. I mean, look at the cars that are here, and yet, like, how do you get excited for that? I mean, the damn thing's sitting beside a Hellcat Durango, a family SUV with like almost 800 horsepower. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm excited to a degree, but not while it's parked beside that beast. They should have parked it beside something else. I don't know. They've just done so good. Maybe I'll eat my words later. Right now, not excited. Like I said multiple times, you have two red eyes and a Hellcat and ACR Viper right beside it, not 20 feet from it, makes it very hard. If we look at the rendering at the bottom of the screen, it's a 100% two-door rendering. It's about the same size as the Mustang GT350. I know I own one. I'm looking at it. They're going to be very similar in size. This is going to be Mustang-esh in size. How can we even seriously consider an electric vehicle when this guy's walking around legends like this, like legendary cars like this? Very hard. They're not going to build electric cars, blah, blah, blah. They're going to build EV muscle cars. Yeah, we get it.
Hold on.
Let's look at this. If you really seriously look at the cues and the contours, it's very similar to a Charger currently, but has the body design of a Challenger meets Mustang. Very much so. With an old 60s logo,
right.
1962.
Dodge
It's
is
probably
making
not
an
going to stay
electric
that way.
car.
It's probably just for prototype
Fucking-
purposes. But we look at that one more time. It's safe to say this is going to be like a Charger, Challenger, and Mustang body-wise had a baby with like some weird futuristic cues. It's hard to say exactly what it's going to look like. There's no telling, but I will show you in a minute if I can dig it up. A rendering. The two-door Charger render. There was a render, and it looks very similar. And people are not stupid. Artists all think alike to a degree. It may not be 100%, but it'll be 60, 75% accurate on what we're going to get. I mean, for God's sakes, this rendering's not too far off, and it's probably somewhat off. Look at this. I mean, obviously that's far-fetched, but let's go ahead and compare. Let's just be real here.
Electric motor.
Look at the cues of the hood.
Dodge is making an electric car.
Look at the cues on that hood right there. We're looking at that. Now look at that. That's a rendering. I mean, that's not going to happen, but these are just like, this shows you that Dodge, when they're rendering their cars and they're designing them, like other people, they must be taking cues from them. Other people are predicting the future. It's very odd. People have drawn stuff like this. I don't think this right here is that far off. I feel like there's a little bit of all of this is very close. That right there is very, very close. I would say the Charger's probably going to have some stylistic cues from that car. Based on what I've seen, maybe not so much down here and maybe not so much over here, but the way the hood is designed, we're going in the right direction, okay? These all happened prior to this video yesterday or today. And this is the direction we're going. This is a very good idea. It's not identical, but I would say some very solid designs I've just shown you of pretty much what the Charger is, the direction the Charger is going in. Not quite the design that I was anticipating. I would have much rather seen that. Sure, we all would have much rather have seen this. But unfortunately, the EPA has to have their way. They can suck a nutsack for all I care. They had to ruin everything like they do with everything else. This is pretty much the design. Okay, the Genesis XEV is very similar to the Dodge based on what I've seen. If you want to know what the Dodge Charger is going to look like, it's going to be very similar to this. Maybe not 100%, but I would say this is probably about 60 to 70% of what the Charger is going to look like. What you're looking at right here is the closest thing we've got right now to what the Charger potentially looks like. And I'm being told this by multiple people via email. My contacts in Detroit have said the same thing. This is somewhat similar. It's going to be very different in ways, but it does have similarities. This is very similar. It's not as rounded, obviously, but overall the size and the direction of the design is where Dodge went. It's going to be more aggressive, obviously. It's going to look a lot better, but this is general idea for you. Now, this is what Dodge is talking about, okay? This is what they're trying to really like instill. This is one of the big things that I've been told. And this is really a nail biter for me in a bad way and a good way. Apparently, Dodge is going to program any automotive sound you want into the car so that when you're accelerating, it replicates muscle car sounds in surround sound, but they're going to engineer it in the trunk and where the battery is, and it's going to be meant to sound real. Like there's going to be exhaust systems on the car that are speakers that are going to make sound to the public ear that you can turn on and off. So when you drive, the public can hear the speakers and it's going to sound realistic. And in the cabin, you're going to hear it. Oh my God. Guys, I don't even know, man. The reason why I took a break there is I'm trying not to cry and laugh. Are you telling me that I am going to drive my electric Charger down the road and I'm going to be able to make it sound like a Ferrari and turn speakers on in my back bumper that's going to make everybody in the street think I'm driving an internal combustion engine? Yes, that's what I just said. That's what my guy in Detroit says Dodge is working on, is a proprietary, patented idea of sound that they're going to program into speakers somewhere in the car in the interior and exterior so people think that you have an engine. Or you can turn it off and go silent. Like, what? No. No, absolutely not. Not interested, Dodge. Please, for the love of God, do not do this. Please do not do this, Dodge. I'm asking you, one-on-one, if you're watching out there, which I actually want to make it very announced right now that Mark Trossel, the guy who designed the Hellcat, watches my videos. He's messaged me on Instagram. Mark, if you're watching my video, please tell Tim not to do this. Please just tell him to stop. Tell him to call me. Tell him we'll shoot the shit in a phone conversation. Mark, please tell Tim to ditch the speaker idea. Please, 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 Mark, please do this for me. I've not asked a favor of you in 2 years of making Dodge content. Just please tell Tim to cut out on the audio idea. I do not like it. And most Dodge guys are not going to like it. Maybe millennials and Gen Z, people that were born after 1999, might like it. But anybody who's older than 22 is not going to like this idea. Just not. Pretty sure everybody in my chat right now is over 25 and none of them want that. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Please. Oh my God. That's bad, right? I mean, who wants to be driving down the road in an electric vehicle and have speakers blurting out pre-recorded sounds? Are we driving a computer or are we driving a car? For God's sakes, you already neutered the car. Just leave it silent. We don't want to draw any unneeded and unnecessary attention to the ballless muscle car. We don't want people to look over at this car. And we sure as hell don't want people to look over and say, where the hell is that sound coming from? Because we know there ain't no engine in that car. No, absolutely not. Last time I'm going to say it, Mark, if you're watching the videos, like I know you are sometimes, no. Please, God, no. Oh, God, no. Please. For everybody in here, just don't do this. Don't do it. All right? Now, I am going to tell you my opinion now that I've put on, all the details for you. By the way, we are going to get 1,000 horsepower. Let me point one more thing out that I just about forgot. Here we are into the video, 26 minutes. Let me show you guys. Anybody who's watching this video, this is the last segment for anybody who watches it at a later time. We're just going to shoot the shit in chat after this. But let me show you this first before I forget. Here we go.
Hold on.
Bam.
Market share.
All right. Look at the trend right here. As you guys see, the crossover of shares has dropped when the market crashed in 2008. And then as you guys can see, car sales started to go back up. They're at the lowest of all time. You go all the way over to 2013, 2014, and you go all the way over here. And right around 2015 and a half, where the Hellcats are out, car sales started to go up. It wasn't just Dodge who did this. Our country had some pretty good leadership during this time. Oops. If you guys really know what I'm talking about, right around this time, we knew we were going to have new leadership, and this is where everything got really good and everything stabilized. Look how stable everything was during this time. And now it's going down, and who knows what the fuck's going to happen in 2 to 3 years. But yeah, you guys can see where we're at. 1,000 horsepower. But actually not, because the difference from here to here is 120. This is, yeah, about 1,000. This is probably 1,000 horsepower right here. But they want to go beyond. That's what I wanted to show you.
A brand that's known for pushing it.
So it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't know. We're going to be seeing 1,000 and even 1,200. This is pretty much the Angel I've been talking about, except now we're stuck with an electric Angel, which typically Angels are cleaner than demons, right? So it makes sense, but it sucks. Yeah, it's all-wheel drive. Yeah. It sucks that they're all electric. I do appreciate you guys all stopping in. I'm looking at Chris. Great message, bro. Great message. Go to where he lifts the sheet. Okay, we'll do that. I'm just reading comments. Yeah, getting rid of gas is not the answer. Yes, Ricky, I agree. It's retarded. Appreciate that, Garrison, that you're missing the videos. What's up to everybody? All right. Just catching up on comments. I've done this now. More like a fallen angel. You got that right. I don't know what they're doing, really. Never heard of a Dodge Satan, unfortunately. Never heard that name used. Doesn't mean it's not true. Also, since you're all here, once again, I'll announce if you guys are interested in my computer giveaway and the one behind me, check out josephcoreygaming.com. I'm going to put the link up there on the screen. And if you're wondering why I'm doing that, I own both channels. I can do that. However, if that giveaway is successful, I'll be giving away my GT350. So while we're talking about the Angel here, anybody who's interested in the GT350 giveaway, all you have to do is say GT350 giveaway in a comment during this live video so I know you support it. If I get enough support for it, I'll run it after the computer giveaway. But I have to pretty much line up enough merch sales for it to be successful. So I have to know who's interested in that. I'm getting a Charger wide body red eye. If the computer giveaway is legit and it works, and then I do my car giveaway and it works, red eye Charger comes right after. You know I don't make stuff up. I always do what I say I'm going to do. So hopefully we get enough buzz around the computer giveaway and the GT350 giveaway. Yeah, but I have to have a lot of people and a lot of shares. You guys got to share this video. You guys got to go on josephcoreygaming.com. I mean, where are you going to get a chance to win a $5,000 computer for a T-shirt purchase? Doing it right now. Well, not yet, but in 2 days. So be ready for that. Yeah, we got to sign the RPM Act for sure. Oh, yeah, right? Hitting crowds. Yeah, buddy. Let me go over and look at, see what I can pull up with the sheet, like Xander was saying here. I'm looking for him to open the sheet. What marker is it? I know that he does that somewhere in this video. And I just got to figure out exactly where it is so I can show you guys. I passed it. I had to have passed it. I'm just looking to find it right here. Let's go find this together. Let's do this together.
Marketplace to stand out by embracing
Where does he go?
Every ounce of technology with spending power. It's the perfect power. The customer profile of the Dodge brand EV technology will enhance.
Apparently there's something I missed.
As we continuously improve the Hemi power plant and its power output With every
I
gain
can't
in
find it,
horsepower,
Xander.
we delivered a gain and we will sell more motors. Better, faster, is a revolution.
Yeah, better,
But
faster
instead,
Dodges.
Is a natural evolution of the
Sure.
modern muscle car.
Sure.
Let's face it, car and muscle aren't changing. And
Maybe it's
performance
back
has been
here.
the
I
Dodge
don't know.
purpose.
I can't seem to
Half
figure
a
out
century
where
ago,
this
Dodge hit
is.
full stride when we introduced the Charger and Challenger. They quickly became icons of performance and attitude. Today,
We will
they
not
set the
sell
benchmark
electric
by
cars.
embracing
We will only
ingenuity
sell
to push the
electric
performance
muscle.
envelope to deliver the most
Yeah, well,
exciting
I appreciate
and
the
engaging muscle
enthusiasm, but
cars.
it's not an ICE,
And that's
so
why Dodge will not sell electric.
I
With
don't
the
see it, Xander. Can't find it,
spending
dude. I don't know what the heck.
power. The customer profile of the Dodge brand
Around
today
two-ish. All right,
will be
let
a
me check.
key enabler to getting muscle car buyers into EVs. And EV technology will enhance the
Let's see if it comes up here.
that matter most to our customers. It's not unlike the formula we followed for over a decade as we continuously improve the Hemi power plant and its power output. With every gain in horsepower, we deliver.
Is this what you're talking about right here? Because I already
But
showed
even
that one.
for a brand that's known for pushing
Or am
it
I
a
missing
bit
something?
too far, we've pushed this pedal to the floor. Our engineers are reaching a practical limit of what we can squeeze from internal combustion
I think that was what
innovation.
you were talking about, right,
They
bud?
know, we know that electric motors can give us more. And if we know of a technology that can give our customers an advantage, we have an obligation
Yes,
to embrace
RPM Act is definitely
whatever
the
it takes
start.
to keep
No
them in the
doubt
lead.
about that.
Again, we won't sell.
Yeah, the only thing I don't understand is like why we're still here sitting here talking about EV. Like, I don't know. I think that this is definitely going to be better than Tesla, and I think that's what they're doing now. They realize that, you know, Tim said in the video, they're on borrowed time with gasoline engines. In fact, they're not going to be able to make the Hellcats after 2024 or 2025. And, you know, maybe if we had different leadership in this country, we would have had another 4 to 6 years to enjoy muscle cars. But unfortunately, that was stolen from us. So now we are absolutely stuck with this very bad, very, very, very bad decision that's going to destroy the car industry even further, in my opinion. That's what I feel like. Hybrid would be a lot better. I'd rather see a red eye with an electric assist than a full EV any day of the week. So I just think, I don't know. What do you guys think of the news that I brought you guys today? Let's recap. We got 1,000 horsepower, all-wheel drive, electric two-door Charger. Challenger's on its way out for sure, pretty much. We've got a 500 version, 500 horsepower version of the electric two-door Charger, possibly a 1,200 horsepower version, and Dodge is like pretty much slashing out the potential hybrid assist Angel with the Elephant and or Red Eye engine they were going to use due to Corona, unless they decide to still go through with it. Right now I'm hearing that it's not happening. So this is the replacement for the Angel. This is the 1,000 horsepower car I told you guys was coming 3 years ago. The only difference, instead of it being a hybrid assist Red Eye engine, it's full out electric. But I told you guys that Dodge was making a Charger with a 1,000 horsepower engine in it, and that's exactly what they're doing. However, because of Corona and a very stupid leadership decision we made in this country, we are now forced to have an electric Angel. They're not going to call it an Angel, but that's our internal name because Dodge patented the idea, unless they end up deciding to use it, but that's what's happening. Yeah, I think that we seriously got screwed here. Oh, yeah, he does, doesn't he? He lifts the skirt of the beast. Let's watch this again.
And today
Let's see
is an
this.
important milestone, embracing the brand's history while looking to the future.
All right, pretty much looks like a current Charger. You can see the grill right here. It's basically a very similar rendition to the current Charger wide body, except it's more sleek like a Challenger or more like a Mustang. It's like the edges and curves of a Mustang in a two-door version of the Charger. Now, front and back are going to be similar, more, I guess you could say, futuristic cues. Is that it, Tim? That's all you got? You can't look up her
Important
dress any better than that? I got to teach you the
Embracing
hand
the
method,
brand's
bro.
history while looking to the
You
future.
could pull the skirt a little more than that. Damn, you stopped way too soon, bro. Way too soon.
While looking to the future.
Oh, my God. Dude. I can't.
While looking to the future.
I don't know. It's not enough for me. Yeah, I know, right? That's what we're getting right there. I mean, it takes a lot of cues from the current Charger. It's not a complete redesign. Front and back bumper are going to be similar enough. You guys can see it. I mean, it's basically going to be a supercar, not a muscle car. They say it's going to be a muscle car, but I'm telling you guys, it's going to look like a two-door version of the current Charger, and the body panels are going to look like a GT350. Very curvy and roundy. I guess you could say a little bit of Mustang GT350, a little bit of Viper ACR, and then a little bit of Challenger and Charger all mixed in. It's going to be hard to differentiate this from a supercar. It's going to look like a muscle/supercar. If only we could get this car with an engine in it. Imagine a twin-turbo V6. That would be better. I'd rather have a twin-turbo V6 than an electric car. I'm just being honest. If they want to put a Pentastar V6 and modify that and turn it into a turbo, that's going to make 700-800 horsepower, and we're going to have some epic 9,000 RPM revving V6 with twin turbos, sign me up. Where do I sign up? If Dodge decided to give us an option to leave the electric and do twin turbo V6, I would pay 10 grand more, 20 grand more to have twin turbo V6 any day. Just sign me up. Yeah, I know, right? It's like going to a strip club and seeing an ankle and a shoe. No good. We're going to call him Shoe Kaniskus. Man walks into a strip club, spends $1,000 and leaves with only seeing a few legs and a few ankles and a shoe. Gets no numbers either. Come on, Timmy boy. You got to work them hands a little bit better than that if you're going to flip skirts. And any peace and love for you. Bam! We'll catch you on the flip side. We'll see you tomorrow or Saturday. Stay in tune. Catch on Joseph Corey on the live streams over there. We'll see you guys. Like I said, peace and love. We got to get it. Josh, don't be joshing me. You stay here forever now. No more motor boobs. Peace out, guys.